Peace be upon you. Today we have a mission to search for the hidden diversity, and God willing we will get it. The upcoming information may be strange to some and surprising, but animals change. Yes, animals change. The animals that are driven by their instincts and their greed change. I tell you something now. Some people describe some people who do not have jealousy, or that they are some personality, or for any other reason. In the lioness, the whole lioness, which is the lioness, the lion's wife. Well, come on, let's know who the lioness is and the jealousy she has. The lioness, which is the lioness animal. If the lion got married, they become married. If he saw another lioness, he just passes by and pretends as if she doesn't exist. Hunting. The lioness, she sits next to the lion and says to him, "This is my husband, and the one you have is a substitute." I mean, is he a brother? Is there defense? There is jealousy. And if this lion thought he was cheating on the lionesses gather. And they kill the lion. The lionesses, the animals. They have enough jealousy. If the lion cheated, in many cases, the lion could be killed. The pre-Islamic Arabs were known for their strong and commendable qualities, most notably generosity, as exemplified by Hatim al-Ta'i. And you see the Arabs now, everyone is competing with each other, and bravery means you can't deny that the bravery that the Arabs have, whether now Islam or non-Islam, I'm talking even the Arabs before Islam, is a sign of manhood, bravery, and honesty. And you have the story of Hercules of Rome, the leader of Rome with Abu Sufyan before Islam. When the Prophet, peace be upon him, sent a message to Hercules and told him to embrace Islam for safety, he was calling for Islam, Hercules. He said to the crowd, "See who among you is a relative from Sham, the closest relative to the Prophet, peace be upon him." He said, "Muhammad." At that time, Abu Sufyan was going to Sham for trade. Abu Sufyan arrived at Heracli, and Heracli could be called Hercules. He inquired about the messenger's truthfulness, whether his followers were weak, and if he had a prior kingdom. Abu Sufyan was trying to lie, but he said he was afraid that the Arabs would take one lie. This is a disbeliever. He does not want to lie, and there are Muslims who lie. In this position, he greatly benefits from lying about the Prophet, peace be upon him. But did he lie in the opposite manner? Jealousy? The Arabs are among the most jealous people about their women, So Islam came to perfect good manners. The messenger, peace and blessings be upon him, said they were sent to perfect good manners. Complete the deficiency and goodness in it. As we discussed it 1,400 years ago, let's be in that same time. Before Saad bin Obadah, a leader from the Ansar, when the verse was revealed, "And those who accuse chaste women, then do not come with 4 witnesses, flog them with 80 stripes, and do not ever accept their testimony." This verse applies to the chaste women and men. This means married men and women, meaning if a man wanted to accuse his wife of adultery and she committed the indecency, he must bring 4 witnesses who saw the indecency, then accuse her. The punishment will be imposed on her, and this matter is for women. Other rules followed, but now you grasp the meaning. When Saad bin Obadah heard this verse, he asked, "Did it come down like this?" He confirmed it happened, saying, "By God, it is true. But I am surprised to see a man committing indecency with my wife, and I wait to bring 4 men to witness the indecency with me, and I leave him until he finishes. Then I accuse my wife of indecency. By God, if I raise the sword and cut him with the edge of the sword." The message reached the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him. He said, "Are you surprised by Saad's jealousy? Indeed, God is more jealous than Saad, and I am more jealous than Saad." The verse of cursing was then revealed. Let's now return from 1,400 years ago to the present day. You find a married man, now I'm not going to say anything, he is married, he won't go in, for example, with a cinema lover, or no, married, he goes in with a cinema lover, or they sat in the council, or in the hall, or in any place they watch a movie. What's in this? There are men at the peak of their beauty, balanced and relaxed, and the six-pack, and the peak of romance, and the peak of seduction. And the woman who is his wife on his side and does not speak and has no jealousy, he sees her watching these men. He is like a sheep without any need. The woman is surprised at herself. She sees women at the peak of seduction and temptation, the peak of beauty, maybe 100 times better than her, and her husband is next to her. He is silent about everything and does not speak or say even one word, and they are happy. Look at the beautiful art. Look at the elegance. There is no jealousy. On what basis are you married? How do you love each other? Since there is no jealousy? What? The difference? Strangely, if her husband marries a second wife, this woman gets angry despite being married to him herself and her jealousy. So, it's okay, oh halal girl, to marry in halal, and you, when he was seeing haram girls and witnessing haram, you didn't speak. Now when he marries in halal, you ask, where is the logic, oh father of logic? We now come to the football audience. You now find some families, women and men going to the stadiums. The stadiums are crowded with men and tourists. And this woman who is sitting with a man, and next to her another man she doesn't know, and the man is gathering women, and some of them even to show off their women and revealing their faces, feelings and bodies in front of the cameras and in front of the world, and is happy, and he wishes he appears on the camera and becomes a trending topic. And I, the stranger, there is no comfort in the stadium. I mean, where did it disappear? Some men, if they stand, for example, in front of a restaurant, tell their wives to go down, order, because he will give you the order quickly. I'm going to sit back and be late. And he isolates her among men. I understand you on what basis a man means she married you, why a decorative appearance, you are just a name in the atmosphere, and how do you isolate her among men? And she is moderate. I don't know how you can see that this man is not jealous of you and isolates you among men. He isolates her among men without discussing the women's section. The most important things for him are placing the order and receiving the food quickly. Nothing else matters. When some women order from a designated restaurant, the delivery person knocks on their door. Enter. Oh, sheikh, enter, but put a tab here while she eats tabbouleh, for instance, and put it back on a man, not this delegate, especially if he is not Saudi or Arab. Oh, sheikh Pakistani, oh, sheikh Indian, enter upon her, and no need. Even when the man or her husband witness the matter, they see it as normal. What can you do about it, man? It is necessary to understand the hardships behind the scenes. The subject is not over. No. I witness cases of a man with a woman entering the market, for example, or in a woman's shop. She is the one who talks about everything. The man is as if he is with her, as if he is a complete mobile. He is carrying the mobile as if he put it with her. But your mother, if there is a light detector, she handles everything. If something needs fixing, she talks to the seller, sells, buys, and calculates. She is everything. The man is silent. I have no problem if she went to the market and was trading with the man respectfully. And everything we say, she's the only one, but why are you coming? Do you mean you are my personal guard? But is this available? I mean, is this your existence? Brother, please say something. I sense you are a good and generous man, like someone famous for their kindness. Not just on his women, but on the women of the believers. Umar bin al-Khattab, may Allah be pleased with him, but Umar's jealousy agreed with a ruling from Allah's rulings one day. Umar said to the messenger, peace and blessings be upon him, if you ordered your women to veil, for both the righteous and the wicked enter upon them, meaning you do not know who sees them. There is a righteous and a wicked, so if you leave them, they will veil. He does not object now. The messenger, peace and blessings be upon him, was not wealthy in women. He spoke through revelation which commanded the veil. Thus, the verse of the veil was revealed to him. In another hadith, the messenger, peace and blessings be upon him, shared a true and revelatory vision with the companions. He said, I saw myself in paradise, meaning he is the messenger, peace and blessings be upon him, who saw himself in paradise. He saw a palace. He was amazed by this palace, and he saw a woman performing ablution in front of the palace. So he asked, for whom is this palace? Did he ask the angel? The angel replied, the palace is for Omar from Al-Khattab. He said, I wish I had not remembered Omar's jealousy. Omar from Al-Khattab said to him, you have made me jealous of my father and mother. And Omar cried. Let's go back to the present time again. These are the hardships. What's happening in the present time? The gatherings that take place between the men of the West with the women of the West. Yes, they are getting closer to each other, but they are strangers. Oh girl, let this be your cousin's son. This is your uncle's son. It's all normal. Oh sheikh, let this be your uncle's daughter. I mean, are you comfortable with your cousin's daughter? Do you keep them apart from each other? Do you know each other? What's the problem if they know each other? Do you know the hardships that happen in these places? By God, your thinking is old. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said about you and women's entry. A man from the Ansar asked about the brother-in-law who is closest to the wife and normally visits. He replied, the brother-in-law is death, the brother-in-law is death. Because you are a believer, this person, this man, because he is close to the wife or close to the family, you would say it's normal. And the greatest of calamities is here. Therefore, one of the signs of love between spouses is that the man dotes on his wife, which is not pleasing to any other man. He witnesses his wife no matter what, and the wife also dotes on her husband. Do you see any jealousy among the three? Do you see what is in a love that means purification? Because a woman does not get jealous of her husband. Now, if your wife doesn't get jealous of you at all, do you see her as a woman? Do you consider her a man actually? And if you don't get jealous of your wife, then question your manhood. That's why I once saw a wise saying or a phrase of love, jealousy. I mean, two words, love, jealousy. And indeed, from love, you get jealous. So be a man and be jealous, and you be a woman and be jealous of the daughters of sin. And if you are jealous of a halal girl, that is the second wife. This is natural, but here you don't get jealous, and here you get jealous. The logic here means if you modify like this, we have reached the end. And this is my Twitter account. I admit that you follow me on it. I pray to Allah that this content is counted among our good deeds and serves as a continuous charity for all Muslims, both living and deceased. Peace and God's mercy and blessings upon you as well.